Hi everybody, this is Tim Keefe with Transform CX. I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about my company, Transform CX. We're a global team. We've got people from Southeast Asia, Latin America, Europe, and of course, South Asia as well. And as a team, we look all about delivering experiences. And that's a great question. When you say experiences, what are you talking about, Tim? Well, obviously from the company name, we want to focus on that transforming customer experience. Of course, the primary goals there from a business perspective are growing and retaining revenue, lowering cost to serve, and driving profitability. Now, how we do that is a variety of things that are focused on, again, about those experiences, because we believe, and we have the data to show it, that when you drive great employee experiences, that employees, when they feel that they're compensated correctly, that they've got the right training, coaching, and tools, and they have the right engagement from their supervisors, they become longer tenure employers and they deliver extraordinary experiences to those customers that you're so desperate to acquire and keep. One of the things that we look at in delivering around that are delivering what we call the three principles of customer and employee experience. So they are about being proactive, being personal, and being digital. And again, it's not just customers, we have to do that for our employees as well. Because if our employees aren't feeling that they're part of the picture, that they have the tools to be successful, that they don't have the right buy-in from their supervisor and engagement, they're not going to stick around, they're not going to leave, they're going to leave, and you're not going to have that deep tenure and the core understanding, and more importantly, that belief in your mission is there top to bottom in your organization. As a company, the way we deliver around these services is really several lines of business that we pursue. The most important one is we look at our holistic consulting practice, which is all about delivering all of those things we just talked about: revenue, cost reduction, and profitability, by looking at the complete set of activities within a company that constitute people. Do I have the right people in the right place at the right time? Do I have the right processes that deliver on the effective outcomes that are needed by our employees and by our customers? Are they measurable? Are they repeatable? And then do we have the right technology in place that supports those stack of requirements? Supporting that, of course, also do we have data that is from end to end, cohesive, viewable, and understandable, that we can manage our business to and understand the effectiveness of our activities to deliver against those outcomes. And last but not least, and I think it's a really important part of all of this that doesn't get talked about so much, is what does our communication look like? I've been in so many situations with clients when you start talking to their staff and you start even talking to their customers. Clarity about what you're doing and why you're doing it and how you're doing it is really, really important. So that clarity of communication. And again, it's not just a one-time, twice a year, all hands event where people talk about all these things. It's got to be consistent in every touch point that you have within the company, whether that's in an elevator, whether that's in a Teams conversation, whether that's in a collaboration tool, whatever it might be. Are you being consistent in your messaging and your direction and your mission statement? So again, from a company perspective, we look at that consulting as a driver. Then behind that, we have a technology optimization practice that we think is critical to our customer success. And in particular, we're focusing on cloud and multi-cloud application environments. We are a Salesforce consulting partner, and we use that as a lead-in for a lot of our engagements. But Salesforce often is part of a broader ecosystem of tools within a client environment. And that's what our ability is, to go in and work with our client to often clean up, appropriately reconfigure situations so that they're getting the value out of their investment. Additionally, we do have a BPO practice. We do staffing augmentation, and we do a variety of other services that, again, are tied to all the way back to delivering on those extraordinary experiences for customers, which are derived from employee experiences with the right support from the ability to look at people, process, and technology, delivering against those proactive, personal, and digital engagements with employees and customers. So again, thanks for the moments that you spent with us. This is Tim Keefe with Transform CX.